Hello everyone, Chef Eric here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe down below and give this video a like. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the most amazing vanilla cupcakes. So let's get started. So we're going to start by sifting together all of our dry ingredients. And for our dry ingredients we have some all-purpose flour and some baking powder. Sift those over a sieve and into a bowl. Mix them together just to distribute the baking powder and set it aside. We can next start to work on our wettish ingredients. So this is just some margarine and some sugar. So in the bowl of your stand mixer or the mixing bowl that you're going to use for your hand mixer, or even if you're doing this by hand, this is a small batch of cupcakes, so it'll be pretty easy to do it by hand. So put your sugar and your margarine in a bowl and pop it into your stand mixer with the paddle attachment and whip it for about 5 minutes until it's looking super light and fluffy. Halfway through the process, you might just need to scrape down the bowl. Next, you can crack in 2 eggs and a little bit of vanilla extract into a bowl. Next, once your batter is looking super light and fluffy, we can start to add in our eggs one at a time. This is just the eggs and vanilla that we had cracked earlier, and you can now start to add in our dry ingredients. So add in half of your dry ingredients and then along with 2 tablespoons of milk. Make sure it's room temperature milk, otherwise you'll curdle the batter. Add that in and give it a really good mix. Once it's almost fully incorporated, make sure you don't overmix, especially with cupcake batter. They can make some really tough cupcakes. Remove it out of your stand mixer and gently fold it the rest of the way by hand, just to ensure you have some really light and fluffy cupcakes. Set that aside and you can now line 2 muffin cases or cupcake cases with some cupcake liners and fill them up 3/4 of the way with 2 spoons. If you like using a piping bag, use a piping bag, but however you think is the best way to fill cupcakes, by all means go ahead and do so. Once they're all nice and filled up all the way, make sure you put an equal amount of butter in each cupcake, otherwise you'll have them oddly shaped and people might complain. And bake at 180 degrees. This is a fan assisted oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. Close it up and you can now start to work on our vanilla buttercream, my favorite part of this cupcake. So in your stand mixer bowl, add in butter. Yes, butter. We've been using margarine for the cupcakes, but for the buttercream, I highly suggest you use butter. It's just a lot better. Pop it into your stand mixer with the paddle attachment and whip it for 5 minutes until it's super white. And once it's super white, add in your icing sugar, a tablespoon at a time. You might think it's a lot of icing sugar, but trust me, you won't even taste all of it. It's absolutely delicious. Once you've added every last drop of your icing sugar, you can now add in some vanilla and some salt. And if you think your buttercream is a little bit stiff or you think it's not very easy to pipe, you can add in a little bit of milk or cream. I usually add a little bit of lemon juice just to exclude that butter flavor. Next, I'm gonna fill a Ziploc bag fitted with a star tip. I didn't have any of my piping bags. And then we can now get piping on our nice and cool cupcakes. Once your cupcakes come out of the oven, let them fully cook before you start piping. You can now gently pipe a rosette over the top or any other design that you'd like to pipe. Let your mind run wild. And you can now top this off with some sprinkles and enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for a brand new video.